Okay, so in maintenance project, okay, in maintenance project, what do we do in maintenance project, right? See, we have a customer. Let's say we have a company, right? Company is Amazon, Flipkart, or any your railway project or any company, right? And they have given you like that okay their ongoing project, right? Their ongoing project. It can so let's say railway reservation, right? So there can be like some ongoing problems, right? Ongoing problems like that okay something is not working, right? Something is not working as expected, right? Something is not working as was expected, right? Okay, so what you will do is you will solve that problem, right? You will solve that problem, and then okay, so those type of problems in industry are called bugs. Okay, like people call it bug. That okay, let's say a person like who was just booking a ticket, right? And that he was not like money is deducted from his account, but ticket is not booked or ticket is not confirmed, right? So what he will do is, right, then he will do complain, right? So if there is a problem in the system, right, so that company will say to you guys that hey, can you please fix this problem? In case money is deducted from the customer account and his ticket is not booked, then after after 1 or 2 or 3 hours that money will be rolled back in his account, right? So this is kind of a bug in the system that if it is not happening, right? Or it can be any problem which user is facing, right? So those type of problems are called bugs, right? Okay, now you have two companies, company A and company B. Company A is a client and company B is a software company, right? You guys are working in company B. So like there can be many problems, right? There can be many problems in the application, right, which were not handled. So what this company B, like what this company A will do is like this company and company B, they have an application. Okay, they have an application where company A can logs the bugs and this company B can solve the those bugs. Why we have a system? See, we want to again record of those bugs, right? See, recording, keeping information at every step is always useful. Why it is useful? Because let's say today you are working in company B, right? Tomorrow you are not there, right? So same problem comes, right? So the again whosoever replaced you or has joined that company B, right, can see okay that guy solved that problem in this way, right? So this type of applications are called bug tracking mechanism system or bug tracking system, right? Okay, so like there can be any application where and like you can prioritize also. You can show to the client that hey, I have resolved 10 bugs or 20 bugs in a month, right? And your manager also can see your progress, right? See, whenever you see a problem, right, uh, uh, in any system, right, you call to help desk, right? And help desk opens a ticket. Some people call it as a ticket, or some people call it as a bug, right? So they open a ticket, and then uh, you will get the communication regarding to that particular ticket, right? So those type of things, you have a system, right? Okay, now in that system also there may see today like you created a building, right? So tomorrow that building can say hey, we want to construct a gym, right? Gym was not there before, or we want one swimming pool, right? So that is something which was not developed, something was like broken. It was a bug, but it is a new requirement, right, which that building wants. So that new requirements are called enhancement. Okay, So now, we had two types of project in the industry, in IT industry. One is development project, or you can say a new project. Second is maintenance project, right? Maintenance means that application is already running in production, right? Application is already live and people are using it, right? So those types of so if anything is broken in the system, right, you guys have to fix it, right? We'll go in detail. So how you, you guys communicate between these two with the client. There is an application called bug tracking system, right? In bug tracking system, we solve bugs which are assigned by the customer to us, right? And there can be some new requirements as well, that okay, build this particular module, right? It was not developed before, but that company is growing and they want a kind of a new report. This means a new functionality. So those types of things are called enhancements. Okay, just to let the terms and technologies used in the project life cycle. So just wanted to update you guys, right? Okay, this is one thing. Second thing is, let's talk about the new project, right? We are going to construct a new building, right? Or we are going to create a new application. It may be any application, your inventory management system, or your railway booking system, ticket booking system, or your time sheet, or whatever you decide, right? Or your e-commerce application. So it is not developed before, means you have a new customer who wants to build a new application, right? Perfect. So what you will do is, that customer, like the company is, let's say A, right? And company B is a software company, right? So this company A, right? What they want to do is, they want to build one application, right? So they want to build one application, right? So uh, they will come to company B, right? Then what company will B will do? They will assign one, I told you last time, right? A functional analyst or a business analyst. Okay, a functional analyst or a business analyst, right? Some people call them functional analyst, some call business, but the same work is same, right? These people are not to be kind of a technical person. What they can do is, right, because they have to just write the requirement and they are the expert in that domain, right? So there are two things, right? Functional analyst, business analyst. What they are going to do is, they are going to they are going to write the requirement given by this company A, right? In a right way, right? And then they will get a sign off. And I used one term called domain. So what is domain, right? So domain can be domain is basically specific to industry, right? Like a publishing domain, right? A publishing domain means that book publishing kind of, or it can be any kind of newspaper publishing, whatever, right? Banking domain, right? So means banks related application, right? E-commerce domain, right? E-commerce related application. So what this company B will do is, they will find a guy who knows already, who has a good experience, who has a good knowledge of that particular domain, right? In which company A wants to create an application. Why they want to do that? See, the reason is because this company A, maybe having some main requirements, right? But company B, like this business analyst or the functional analyst, he will tell them more, that okay, this is your basic requirement, but if you will add these you know uh, few more functions, right, it will be beneficial for you, right? Then company A will say, hey, that okay, we got like more, whatever we wanted, right? Okay, Very good. So what functional analyst and business analyst they are going to do is they are going to write the requirement, right? And the requirement is called a requirement document. Simple, right? A requirement document, a high level requirement document, right? Then these two companies will sign off that okay, company A will say, hey, yes, we want this system, like we want to, we want this kind of system which can cater these requirements. Perfect. So why they want to do sign off? I told you, that see the reason is because tomorrow, like this company B, because they are putting their efforts, right? Company A can say, hey, no, no, I didn't say like that. I want just only three functions to work. I don't want fourth and fifth, right? But this company B, so basically, like kind of legal document between these two companies that hey, you asked me to do that, and I did that, right? So basically, a kind of formal approval. So both the companies will sign on that document, the requirement document. Once this requirement document is over, sign off is over, then company B will, ask this business analyst or someone who is, good in designing the requirement, right? So they will design the document. Sorry, they will design the requirement, right? So this document will called design document. So what they do in design document? See, I mean, a builder, right? A builder wants to construct a building, right? Okay, perfect. So what he needs a land first, right? So, and he has a budget that, okay, man, I cannot go beyond this, right? So in that budget, okay, this much I can spend on land and this much like on construction, right? So those things he knows that, right? But once he is done with that, now he will call an architect, right, who will create the design, basically that okay, these many floors can be constructed on this particular line, right? And room size should be like this and that. So those things similarly in software as well, that okay, we are going to use this particular technology. It can be power builder, java, or whatever. This is one thing. Second thing is, like user will get you know a login screen, and once he logins, right, there can be two types of user: an admin or basically a basic user or end user, right, who can, so the access related that okay, this guy can access to that particular screen. So those things, right, he will design those things. And then again, once this design document is ready, both parties will sign. Party means companies, company A and company B will sign that document. Once that document is ready and both are agreed, right, then the development comes into the picture, right? So right now what they are doing is they are talking only on papers, right? There is nothing being done yet, right? So because I mean this is something we want to get it done, right? Okay, perfect. So now both parties are agreed, requirement document is ready, design document is ready. Now development team will come into the picture. This functional analyst or business analyst will make sure that this development team knows each and every piece of that information, right, which they are going to develop, right? So what they will do is they will write. Some people will work in backend and some people will work in front end. Now what is this backend and front end, right? See, backend is database. Backend is database and front end is our power builder. Don't worry, like I'll tell you in detail, and you will also understand few points which you are not able to right now as soon as you will progress. So see, uh, okay, so now, and these people will write the code and will develop their screens, right? Once they are done, these developers, right, they will do unit testing. Now what is unit testing, right? See, I created a screen, I developed a screen, right? And like you told me that okay, this screen will have four buttons. and you have told me that okay, this button will do this and that. That is written everything in the design document, right? So now according to that design document, I will write the code, and once I write the code, then I will do a testing of that particular screen. That okay, testing in the sense like it is working fine or not. So that testing is called a unit testing. Okay. So a question can be, who does unit testing? Who does unit testing? An interviewer can ask like that okay, uh, who does unit testing? So unit testing is done by a developer, right? Unit testing is done by a developer. So let's say I have given the work to Vishal, Devendra, Somil, Abhay, yeah, Jayasri, Amit Kumar. I have given a separate screen to all these guys, right? And they are done with their screen. They are saying, hey, my screen is working perfectly fine according to my unit test cases. According to my unit test cases. One second. Okay, so basically you have developed that screen and it is working perfectly fine according to your requirement, right? You have done a unit testing, right? Now, you will give that piece of code, you will integrate that code, right? See, customer wants an end product, right? Not individual screen. So what you will do is, you in one machine you will integrate your code. Means a configuration manager, or you can say a configuration controller. Okay, a configuration manager, or you can say configuration controller, will take the information, the piece of information whatever you have developed, basically your code, and will integrate, means will combine into all. Okay, and that piece of information or that combined project or that integrated project will be given to a team called QA, quality analyst, right? Quality assurance, whatever you call, right? Basically testing team, right? Now what this testing team will do is, they were also working in parallel. Once this design document was done, they were writing their own test cases. I told you last time what is a test case means, right? So they were writing their test cases. So what they will do is, they will start testing according to that requirement, that okay, whatever screen was developed by Devendra, right? That data should be displayed in, let's say, Somil's screen, right? So uh, uh, like whether it is working or not, right? If it doesn't work, then they will again open a ticket, or you can say a bug, and that bug will be assigned to the developers. Okay, and then developers will again fix that problem, and will give it to configuration controller. He will merge into the base, right? He will keep one version ready, right? He will keep the previous code backup, and will integrate your changes, and this changed one will be again hand over to QA team, and they will again further test on it. Why he is keeping a version of your code? See, because maybe you group of something, right? See, people if a thing is like whatever we do, like was working fine, but somehow it is broken somewhere else, right? So that is why uh, we want to keep a version at each stage, that this is the changes came, these are the changes which came from your end, right? So that in case something goes wrong, he can bring back the backup, right? Whatever he is stored, right? Perfect. So now what is this configuration controller? See, uh, see, like in a big project, right? In a big project, everybody is doing something, right? So what, I mean, we cannot rely on your machine, right? We cannot rely on your machine, and everybody is doing in a different machine, right? and let's say tomorrow you are doing something and your machine is crashed, right? So your code is gone, your whole day, efforts are in vain, right? So what company does, or not company, basically in every project we have a configuration management system. A configuration management system, what is this configuration management system? It is again a software in which you can just check in your code, means you can just save your code, right? It is a different application which manage your code and keeps, like whenever you will do the changes and save your changes in that, configuration management system, it will keep a version of that one, right? Perfect. So SVN, uh, VSS. These are the two, and one more is there. So VSS, like, Microsoft has given, like, Visual Source Safe, and we have SVN. Okay. So these are the two configuration management system, right? Okay. Perfect. So where do you do your check-in? We will do all these steps also when we will, do the actual development. Perfect. So now when your testing team is ready, right, that okay, I mean they are not able to find any more bug, then they will give it to the they will give that product to the customer, right? Now what customer will do? Customer will further test. He cannot test each and every functionality, right? So what they will do is he will just test 10% of the test cases, whatever written by your testers, right? And if everything works, then this project will go in deployment, right? So basically, this whole cycle, software development life cycle, it is called SDLC, right? Software development life cycle, right? What you did, you gathered the requirement, right? And then what you did, you design the requirement. After that, so requirement, design, development, right? Testing and deployment. Testing and deployment. So these are the 5 phases, and these 5 phases are called waterfall model. Waterfall model. Okay, what is waterfall model? In waterfall model, like, as it name says, waterfall, right? Means once water falls, it cannot go back. What does it mean? It means that, like you gathered the requirement, and then you did. So once requirement is signed off, right, we will not discuss the requirement again and again. Now we will focus on the design document. Once design document is done, we will not discuss about the design document. We will focus on our coding part, our development part, right? And once it is over, then we will focus on testing. Though this testing and development is an iterative process, right? What it means is, like, if there is a bug, they will come to the development team, right? And then development team will fix it, will give it to the QA again. Though all phases are iterative, to be very honest, right? The reason is because, see, you cannot write the requirement okay, in one go, right? You will, see, when we start something, right, we explore so many things and ideas, like, comes, right? So it is 100% like, true, like, that requirements will always change, okay? But no worries, right? Customer can say, hey, like, I was, now I want in this way, right? So mostly, like, see, again that life cycle will go, right? If you will change the requirement, you will change the design as well. And once your design is changed, your requirement will all, your coding will also be changed, right? And accordingly, see, so that is the reason each and every step should be reviewed, okay? see something which is done by Vishal, right? Something which is done by Vishal, that should be reviewed by Devendra, or whatever is done by Devendra, it should be, see, like it should go in a like, be seen by different eyes basically. Yeah, the reason is because one person cannot think everything, right? So once, so let's say, he has written something and it is reviewed by someone, so he will also find something that, hey, you have not covered this particular, requirement in your design document, let's say, right? Or this is something which is missing, so that is called review defect. This is called a review defect, right? See, the sooner you will find the defects in a phase will save a lot of time. You know why? Because, see, let's say Devendra was writing a design document and he missed a very, good point, right? And coding is also done, testing is also done, right? And client says, hey, no, this particular, requirement is not captured. This particular requirement is not captured, right? So what will happen, right? Then you have to again change your requirement document, and then you will change the design document, you will change the testing coding and testing. So there were, like, so many efforts, right, will be put again. So it is always better to get your document or whatever you are doing is reviewed by someone. So in software industry, review is also must, right? So so what, like, code review is also must, document review is also must, so that you can catch the error, in advance, right? Okay, perfect. So this type of model is called waterfall model, right? Okay, now nowadays people are, so they can ask you, like, in which model you are working, but you know only one right now, right? That waterfall model. Now it Nowadays, or you can say waterfall methodology. Okay, nowadays people are not using this waterfall methodology. Okay, nowadays people are using agile, agile, agile. Okay, so now what is this agile, right? See, actually, there were some problems in waterfall. See, everywhere, like, you see some good points and some bad points, right? Anyway, so agile math. So let's say, what they say, if let's say you create an application, right? And so when customer will get at the end of your complete life cycle, right? And what if he thinks, hey, no, yeah, I want in this way or I want in that way, right? Then your efforts and, the time is gone, right? So what agile says, hey, don't build your application in one go. Okay, you should you know break your project you should break your project into pieces. What it means you should break your requirement into pieces, small pieces. Means, kind of, those pieces are called story point, right? Basically, one story is like, uh, uh, a complete uh, a complete function, right? Let's say login module, right? Or or any particular report, right, which you want to develop. So, like, and you should not worry about the, see, in requirement, what we did, we we collected all the requirements in one go, right? So what he says, hey, no, like, if they are asking for inventory management system, right, just focus on the inventory first, right? Sales and purchase we can see later. So inventory management system is a combination of three things, right? Sales, purchase, and inventory of any industry, right? So they're saying, hey, no, yeah, don't worry about, the complete project. First, what you do is you just develop the login module, right? And start giving to your customer, he is liking or not liking, right? So that they also know in advance that okay, this piece is developed, and they have also tested it. Means they have also, they're also agree. In case they say, hey, no, no, let's go in this direction or in that direction, right? So you can change at that time, right? So, and once it is ready, then think about the other requirement, right? So people are using nowadays is agile methodologies, right? I mean, most of the companies have started working on agile methodologies, right? So what agile methodology says, hey, just break your project into pieces and start you know picking up those pieces, means stories, and complete it and share with the customer. So you are, so the best benefit of this kind of methodology is that you are engaging your customer as well, right? And once that piece is delivered, right, now you focus on the other piece, right? Though you will create the requirement, you will design that story, right? And you will write the unit test cases and the test cases, you will integrate those things and will give. But there can be few bugs as well, but no problem. Just engage your customer. Okay, perfect. So that there should not be a surprise in front of the customer that hey, I asked you to develop this particular thing and you are coming with full with totally different project, right? All right, though there are some, see, both have some pros and cons, right? There are, see, sometimes what happens, let's say you did a lot of you completed a lot of stories, right? And you don't know that okay, a particular basically a piece of information, so your project is stuck, right? So there, your waterfall is fine, that at least you have connected all the points, right? And there is no problem, right? So at least you know the solution, you have designed the solution, though you have not coded it yet, but you know from where you will get what, right? All right, let's say you have not acquired, see, government wants to build a highway, right? And from so but they have not acquired the land, right? And they started from one place according to agile methodologies, right? But farmers have started the protest that okay, they don't want to sell their land to the government, right? So what government will do now? So in those kind of big projects, your waterfall model works, right? I mean, first they should acquire the land, right? And then they should start this building the highway and all, right? Perfect. So okay, so now today you got to know that okay, there are two types of methodologies, right? One is your waterfall and the other one is agile methodologies, right? What is the role of a developer, a tester, or a functional analyst or the business analyst, right? What all phases are there in your waterfall model, right? So those things you need to remember, because you may be asked that okay, what is the role of a tester, what is who does unit testing and all. Perfect. Now let's go back to the project which we are going to develop. One thing else. Okay. Yes, Anuj. हाँ हाँ. नहीं देखो, इट इज अ मेथड. आई मीन, ये क्या है ना कि ये तरीका है करने का. इट इज अ प्रोसेस, है ना. आप कोई सा भी जो भी आप मतलब कोई यूज करे या ना करे ये जरूरी नहीं है। मतलब कहने का ये है कि आपके प्रोजेक्ट में कैसा रहेगा ये आपके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है। मैंने एग्जांपल दिया है कि अगर हम वाटरफॉल मॉडल को यूज करते हैं तो उसके क्या ड्रॉबैक्स हैं, और अगर एजाइल को यूज करते हैं तो उसके क्या ड्रॉबैक्स हैं या क्या कमियां हैं उसके अंदर, और क्या फायदे हैं। सिमिलरली वाटरफॉल के क्या फायदे और नुकसान हैं, राइट। तो एजाइल का क्या फायदा है या बेनिफिट है, राइट। एजाइल का ये बेनिफिट है कि आप कस्टमर को एंगेज करके रख रहे हो। लेट्स से आप किसी के लिए एप्लीकेशन बना रहे हो, राइट। तो आप अगर किसी के लिए एप्लीकेशन बना रहे हो, राइट, और आप उसके आपने रिक्वायरमेंट ले ली, डिजाइन डॉक्यूमेंट, हालांकि सब कुछ साइन ऑफ लिया हुआ है आपने, बट फिर भी कस्टमर ये कह सकता है कि यार ये नहीं, मान लो वो जो रिक्वायरमेंट देने वाले लोग थे वही चेंज हो गए, राइट। तो और वो लेना तो पड़ेगा, बट विद हाफ कंसेशन के नहीं यार, मतलब हमें ये भी चाहिए था, राइट। अच्छा, दूसरा ये है कि अगर एजाइल मेथोडोलॉजी होती तो आप क्या कर रहे हो कि छोटा छोटा पीस बना करके कस्टमर के साथ शेयर कर रहे हो। यू आर कीपिंग योर कस्टमर एंगेज्ड इन दैट प्रोजेक्ट, राइट। तो वो कहेगा वाह हाँ यही चाहिए था मेरे को, ये बन गया, चलो तैयार होकर के रखा गया। अब इसमें कुछ एक और स्क्रीन ऐड करते हैं, ये स्क्रीन ऐसे काम करती है, चलो अब हम ये दे देते हैं। तो इस तरह से करके आप क्या कर रहे हो, यू आर मतलब ऐसा करके दे रहे हो। लेकिन इसका एक नुकसान है। नुकसान कैसे है, जैसे लेट से अगर अगर कोई सरकार क्या चाहती है, एक हाईवे बनाना चाहती है, मान लो दिल्ली टू आगरा, राइट। वो जो आपका एक्सप्रेस हाईवे बना है, अब उसमें क्या है कि उन लोगों ने लेट से लैंड एक्वायर नहीं किया था पहले, अगर सपोज, राइट। तो और उन्होंने कंस्ट्रक्ट करना शुरू कर दिया नोएडा साइड से या कहीं से भी, और बीच में पता चला कि किसानों ने क्या कहा कि भैया, उन्होंने बोला कि जी हम तो नहीं बेच सकते अपनी लैंड, राइट। तो क्या होगा, फिर वो आपका काम रुक गया बीच में, राइट। तो मतलब एजाइल का मतलब ये है कि पीसेस में बनाना। तो कुछ जगह वाटरफॉल बेस्ट है और कुछ जगह आपका एजाइल बेस्ट है। इन सॉफ्टवेयर इंडस्ट्री व्हेन यू आर कंस्ट्रक्टिंग अ प्रोजेक्ट, वहां पे किसी को प्रोटेस्ट कर ही नहीं सकता, राइट। जस्ट एक टेक्निकल रिक्वायरमेंट में जरूर प्रॉब्लम आ सकती है, बट यू आर, तो वहां तो बड़े आराम से चल जाएगा। बट जो कुछ ऐसा फिजिकल टाइप के प्रोजेक्ट्स होते हैं, राइट, जो हार्ड मतलब दूसरे तरह के प्रोजेक्ट्स होते हैं, वहां पे वाटरफॉल इज मच बेटर, राइट। अभी है कोई क्वेश्चन अनुज इसमें? तो ये डिपेंड करता है कि आप कौन सा मेथड यूज करना चाहते हो टू कंप्लीट योर प्रोजेक्ट। हाँ, मतलब ये आपको डिसाइड करना है, यू आर द कंपनी, के आपको कौन सा मेथड यूज करना है। नहीं, आप कहोगे कि दोनों मेथड अपनी अपनी जगह सही हैं, ठीक है, बट इन आईटी इंडस्ट्री एजाइल मेथडोलॉजी और एजाइल मेथड इज मच बेटर देन वाटरफॉल, बिकॉज यू आर कीपिंग योर कस्टमर engaged from day one। हाँ, मतलब आप पहले तो ये बोलोगे कि दोनों ही ठीक हैं, ठीक है। उसके ये बेनिफिट्स हैं कि भाई ठीक है, एटलीस्ट हर फेज साइन ऑफ हो रहा है ना कस्टमर से। तो अब आपको कंप्लीट करना, यू आर फोकस्ड दैट व्हाट यू नीड टू डू, राइट। और यू कैन फ्री योर टीम, कि भाई आप डेवलपमेंट टीम को तभी लाओगे ना बीच में वाटरफॉल में, जब आपकी रिक्वायरमेंट और डिजाइन कंप्लीट हो चुका होगा, राइट। और इतने आप उनकी बिलिंग नहीं करोगे। और इसमें क्या है, एजाइल में आपको सब काम आना चाहिए, मतलब जो आपकी टीम है उसको रिक्वायरमेंट भी गैदर करने आना चाहिए। उसमें जनरली आपको बेसिकली कंप्लीट करना है, ठीक है। तो बट वो उस हिसाब से ठीक है दैट यू आर कीपिंग योर कस्टमर एंगेज, कि कस्टमर को ऐसा नहीं है कि बाद में सरप्राइज मिलेगा कि भाई हमने ऐसा कर दिया, नहीं, हमने ये मॉड्यूल कंप्लीट किया है, यू टेक इट, हमने ये किया है, यू टेक इट, ठीक है। एनी अदर डाउट अनुज? बिकॉज व्हाट आई वांट इज गाइस, अपनी हम जो ये चीज लेकर के चल रहे हैं, वी आर गोइंग इन ए वाटरफॉल मॉडल। मतलब कहने का ये है कि मैंने जैसे आपको प्रोजेक्ट्स के बारे में बता दिया, और फिर जब हम प्रोजेक्ट बनाने लगेंगे, we can come back to these points, there is no problem, right? But let's clear our doubts, right? Because ये बहुत जरूरी है आपके इंटरव्यू के लिए, ठीक है। Any other doubt from anybody? See, don't think that कि आप ऐसा पूछोगे तो ऐसा होएगा। अगर आपके मन में कोई भी डाउट आता है छोटा ही छोटा, कि what is domain, what is business analyst role, what is functional analyst role, हाँ बोलो। ठीक है, नहीं 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 नहीं, अच्छा, नहीं नहीं, गुड गुड क्वेश्चन पूछा आपने। वो वाले डोमेन की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं हम, ठीक है। हालांकि वो भी एक इसी चीज से रिलेटेड है थोड़ा सा, बट डोमेन का मतलब ये है कि जैसे बिग टर्म में हम डोमेन ऐसा बोल देते हैं, जैसे बैंक है, बैंक इज अ डोमेन, राइट। बैंक के अंदर फर्दर सब डोमेन हो सकते हैं, जैसे क्रेडिट डिपार्टमेंट, डेबिट डिपार्टमेंट, राइट, लोन डिपार्टमेंट, राइट। ऐसा तो बेसिकली बैंक इज अ डोमेन। A type of industry is called a domain, right? Railway domain, right? Publishing domain, e-commerce based application domain. डोमेन मतलब एक सब्जेक्ट हो गया, राइट। टीचिंग डोमेन भी कह सकते हो अगर आप कहना चाहो तो, राइट। सो दीज आर लाइक डोमेन्स बेसिकली। तो हम अब बिल्डिंग कहीं पे बनानी है, राइट, सॉफ्टवेयर के आर्किटेक्ट हो आप, तो बिल्डिंग का डिजाइन नक्शा तैयार नहीं कर सकता ना, उसका वो बिल्डिंग वाला ही बंदा तैयार करेगा, राइट। तो लोग क्या करते हैं, जिसको फंक्शनल नॉलेज होएगी, ही इज द बेस्ट पर्सन, राइट, टू डिसाइड व्हाट नीड्स टू बी डन इन दैट पर्टिकुलर एप्लीकेशन, बिकॉज ही नोज बिजनेस। सी, you are building an application, right? And what application should do what your business does. And who has the business knowledge? Your business users. Bank wala banda is always much better to tell you that what should be developed, right? तो ये है डोमेन, मतलब a type of industry. और किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन है? गाइज प्लीज, लाइक आपको कुछ भी क्वेश्चन आता है माइंड में, जस्ट आस्क मी, डोंट वरी। जैसे क्वेश्चन इज लाइक हु डज द यूनिट टेस्टिंग, राइट, who does the unit testing, why a sign off is required, what is an enhancement in production maintain, like in maintenance project, right, what is a bug, what is the difference between a bug and an enhancement, राइट। आपको सब कुछ पता होना चाहिए बेसिकली। ये कोई बड़ी चीजें नहीं है, इट इज जस्ट लाइक बेसिकली कुछ नाम दिए गए हैं सॉफ्टवेयर इंडस्ट्री के अंदर, राइट। परफेक्ट। Okay, so now we discussed one project last time, that which project we are okay. So now in an application, right, in an application, okay, now we have a customer, okay. So customer is suppose we have a very big society, okay, it may be DLF, like a builder, right, or in Bangalore we have Sobha, or Mantri. So these are like big builder and big society, they develop big societies, right. So let's say society is developed, okay, and people started living in those societies. Okay, so in societies, what we have in societies, in societies, we have flats, right? And we have towers, right? Let's say in a society we have five towers, tower A, B, C, D, E, right? In each tower, there are floors, right? Basically, some like they have, like 25 floors or 10 floors or 11 floors, and each floor they have flats, or you can say apartments, three or four apartments, right? So there are like, okay, see, as I said, after, these things are live, let's say one society is live, right? People have started living there, right? It needs a maintenance, right? Like they, what is the maintenance, right? They will keep security guard, first thing, right? And what else? They need water, right? Electricity, right? And if something is broken, let's say they want plumbers, they like they are using lifts, right? So they need lifts maintenance. They are using generator for electricity, right? When electricity is not there, then they can take that electricity, from this DG set, right? So these all things, right? These all things, like, so what they do, basically they construct a society. Okay, they form a society, they form a society. What is a society? So let's say there are 1,000 flats. Okay, so basically thousand families are there, right? So what these people will do, these people will keep, I mean, these people will form a society of 5, 10, 20 members, depends on them, right? So this team, this society will take care of all these things. Okay, like, the security and your DG set and your lift and all other things, right? So what they will do is they will take they will take the maintenance charges, right? Let's say, somewhere it is flat rate. Flat rate means, like, okay, everybody will, like, every unit will give 2000 rupees or 2500 rupees. Okay, and then we will spend that into your, you know like maintenance. They will give, so what is this, they will collect the money and they will they will give the salary to the security guard, right? They will give the maintenance of the lift. They will bring the diesel, right, for your generator, right? So those things, like, they will, so whatever is required to maintain that society, right? So basically, in, some income will come and there will be some expenses, right? So again, what they can do is they can, get the money, and they can keep, like, they can record that information in a register, right? And then they can again calculate, right, that who has given, who has not given, right? So those things, like, they can maintain in a register, and then they can calculate, like, again, sum of all this information and can share with the residents that, okay, hey, this is what we got, right? But this is, like, nowadays everybody, is playing with the mobile, right? For each and every small things we have a mobile app, right? Or like we have, if we don't have mobile app, we have at least website, right? Or any sort of software. So what we are going to do is we are going to create a an application, you can say, right, which will manage all these things, right? Which will manage all these things. And this application we are going to develop in Power Builder and Oracle. It is a Windows based application. It will be a Windows based application, right? Whosoever wants to use this application, they have to install in their machine, right? And then they can start using it. They can start using it, right? What they will do is they will log in into that application, right? Once they are logged in that application, then they can see how much I have paid and what is due on me, right? And it depends, like they, if they want to see others information as well, right? Because it is his right, that okay, who is paying, who is not paying, and if he is paying, why should I pay, something like that, right? So what this society, like let's say we have, so in a society there are three members compulsory. One is president, second is secretary, see, and third is your treasurer. Okay, so these people, and they can appoint like 10, 15 candidates according to like the that society size, basically like number of flats, right? So if a society is very big, right, and they need more people. All right. So what we are going to do is we are going to create an application, a Windows based application, right? We will develop front end in Power Builder and back end in Oracle database. Back end in Oracle database, right? So as I said, we need, okay, uh, all right. So now what I want is you guys have this Power Builder, right? Power Builder 10.5. You all have that Power Builder 10.5, right? Okay, perfect. Uh, sorry, good question. Good question. I think Anuj is also saying something. हाँ web वाला अलग. Chalo, very good. I think I should tell you guys, this what is web based or what is desktop based or okay. So जैसे हमने बात की कि we have two types of project, a development project and a maintenance project. Similarly, like we have basically three types of applications nowadays. One is your mobile based application, right? In mobile also there are two types, iOS and Android, based on your operating system, right? Mostly we use like Android because Android is cheaper than iOS, right? Perfect. Second is your web-based applications. Though your web-based applications can also be opened in a browser. See, web-based application means, what is the definition of a web-based application? Web-based application means an application which has a URL, which has a URL, and you can, and this application can be opened in a browser. Okay, in a browser, right? So if you want to access Google, you can use like so google.com, right? You can open in Internet Explorer, or you can open in Chrome, which is like Google's browser, right? And or you can open in Firefox. Okay, so there are many, like nowadays only like this Chrome is more in use, right? But there are more basically browsers, right? Internet Explorer is of Microsoft browser, and you have this, what do you call, Chrome. Chrome is from Google, right? And you have Firefox as well. Okay, that is from Mozilla company. Okay, perfect. So one is like mobile based application. What you do basically, you go to Google Play Store and you download it from there and you start using it, right? Okay. In mobile, in mobile you have in mobile you have browser also. You can open any like web application, right? You can open any web application, right? Similarly, uh, like, so that web applications can be opened in your laptop as well, because it needs just a browser, right? Browser sends that request to the server, and server gives that information in form of HTML, and then browser display that information, right? Now, third type of application is your desktop based application, or you can say Windows based application. Okay. So Windows based application and the desktop based application are same thing. Okay. All right. So now desktop based application, what does it mean? So it means that your desktop, right, or your laptop, whatever you call it, right, should have that application, then only you can use it, right? It doesn't need any URL and all, right? So that machine where you are going to use that application, it should have that particular application. Now what is the benefit of this Windows based application? Okay, see, the benefit is like, I mean, uh, 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 like, a person can use only if that person has that particular software, isn't it? Let's say your Microsoft Word, right? See, if you not install it in your desktop, you cannot use it, right? Excel you can use it only if you install it, right? Similarly, other applications also you can use it only if you have in your machine. So you have to install those applications first, or it may be a direct exe as well, but it should be available in your desktop or Windows based application, right? Then only you can use it. So benefit is security, right? Let's say I developed one application which you only have, right? So you can only use it. If it is not in my machine, I cannot use it, right? But if it is a web-based application, so you have kept your application on a server which will be accessed through a URL, right? So what URL will do? URL will take the request from you via internet. It will go to that server. So because it is following some path. So it is a request. So there are hackers in between. They can hack the same request, right? And they can start sending that request to your server. Your server doesn't know, right, from where it is coming, right? So they can keep your server busy, right? So the I mean, websites can be easily hacked, while desktop based based applications cannot be. This is one benefit of having the Windows based or desktop based application. Second benefit is it it uses your computer's RAM, computer's memory, right? So let's say if we have one application, right? uh, so, and which we have given to Jayasri, Amit, or Abhay, or like so many people, right? So some of the part can be done in your local machine. It is consuming your local machine's memory, right? You are sending to these, like, again, like, and your application has a database also. So your database is centralized, right? It is also connected via internet or whatever, right? But you will just get the information, and rest of the things you can do in your application. So Windows based applications are always much faster than any other application in the world, in any this any type of application. Why? See, the reason is because you are consuming your laptop memory as well. While in website, what you will do is you will just do a request, and that request will go to server. So yours everybody is sending a request to the server, right? So your server should be enough smart, right, who can handle these many requests. Otherwise you will see a slowness. So for that, what they do basically, they add more and more servers, right? That is called load balancing. So what company does basically, they like have so many servers available, right? So if you will add a machine, your application's cost will be high. Okay, actually people don't understand all these things, so that is the reason. Like, so, but Windows based applications are always much faster, and it can be developed on a low cost, and like maintenance is also very low comparison to other application, right? But there is a drawback also, right? What is the drawback? Like, if let's say you have in your laptop only, right? Tomorrow your laptop is crashed, right? Or let's say you want to use, like, in some other's machine for some time. You are, in your relative's house, right? And there you want to use that, and you are not carrying your laptop. So what you need to do is you have to install the applications in that machine also, right? If you want to use it, right? So, but if it is a website, it is easy, like, that okay, you can type the URL anywhere in the world and you can use that application. So that is like, so again, it depends on our requirement. If my application is only for a particular user, only for the users who belong to my company, then okay, Windows based application is fine. But if an application is kind of like, anybody can access it, right, from anywhere, then yes, you need basically a website. And that is the reason, like, people do not create uh, uh, desktop or Windows based application, right? But there are companies, like, who have developed this, like big system, big applications for their own users in Power Builder, from 1980s to 2000. Okay, and they don't want to move because they don't see that kind of performance anywhere. And this is their, like, work to that company related also. So they don't want to share with anybody else, right? So they don't want to go anywhere. They like this Windows based application only because they can do more. There are more options always in Windows based application. So, and that is the reason, like, like, Power Builder is still live, right? All right. So initially in Power Builder, we used to develop only Windows based application, but now you can create a website as well. And you can add, like, you can develop a mobile based application also. But we are going to learn Windows based application because companies are still using Power Builder only for this Windows based application. They are not moving to website and all right. So this is what we are going to do. So now, uh, I hope you all have. So from where we should start? So our application name is Society Management. Okay, Society Management, and what we are going to, bolo Anush. नहीं देखो, दो चीजें हैं। हैक तो कुछ भी हो सकता है, ठीक है? लाइक हैकर्स आर ऑलवेज, चोरी तो कहीं भी हो सकती है, राइट? द थिंग इज, बट आपकी विंडोज बेस्ड एप्लीकेशन में चांसेस आर लेस कंपैरिजन टू वेबसाइट। बिकॉज वेबसाइट में क्या होता है कि एक रिक्वेस्ट बन करके जाएगी टू द सर्वर, एंड दैट रिक्वेस्ट कैन बी हैक्ड, लाइक हालांकि उसमें भी बहुत सारी चीजें होती हैं। अब हर चीज एक मैच्योर हो गई है, राइट? सी, ये हमेशा चलता रहता है, राइट? बुराई और अच्छाई, राइट? कि बेसिकली प्रॉब्लम्स और उनका सॉल्यूशन, प्रॉब्लम्स कभी खत्म नहीं होती और उनका सॉल्यूशन भी आता रहता है, राइट? अभी कोविड चल रहा है, कुछ दिनों बाद यू विल सी कि नहीं ठीक है, कुछ दिनों बाद लोग भूल जाएंगे, राइट? कुछ ना कुछ जरूर सॉल्यूशन उसका आ जाए, क्योंकि हर चीज मार्केट में हमेशा नहीं रहती है, राइट? बट अगेन देर आर थिंग्स लाइक कुछ डिसीज ऐसी हैं आई और चली गई, कुछ ऐसी हैं कि बंदा ही चला गया, राइट? तो what I'm telling you is कि there are less chances of having your Windows based application, ठीक है? अच्छा, so now what we are going to do is we are going to learn this Power Builder. And so अच्छा, what I was asking is, so Jayasri, you have this Power Builder software, right? You got it? Okay. Yeah. So what we need to do is like for installation purpose, we just need to do next. In case you see any problem, right? You can just ask anybody. They can just access your machine and they can install it. ठीक है? All right. Good. So now, okay, okay. So see, let me also install it. So what we are going to do is, people who are like very new, like Atul, Vishal, and Jayasri, right? Anuj. See, for them, like Power Builder is very new, right? Uh, okay. हाँ, अच्छा, कोई कोई हाँ, ठीक है। तो uh, so what we are going to do is like we will create okay, ठीक है। तो in Power Builder basically, uh, see, let's talk in general. See, if you are going to create, uh, if you are going to construct a building, right? So what you do basically, in a building you have apartments or flats, right? Let's talk about a flat, only one flat, right? Or one apartment. What you have in that flat, your flat is also constructed by concrete, right? And cement, and water, and you have doors, right? You have windows, you have almirahs, right? Everything. So what is being done, like what they have done is they have uh, taken, like again you have walls in your flat, right? So walls is made of bricks, right? And so everything is basically a kind of object. And what they did is, according to their need, they have taken those objects, right, connected to each other, and your flat is ready, right? So so similarly in any language, okay, language means in software language basically, right? You see Java, C++, uh, .NET, Power Builder, right? There are many language, right? So everything is an object. Okay, so now let's forget about other language. Let's talk about the Power Builder only. Okay, so what Power Builder is a tool, or you can say a language, in which you can develop an application very fast, and that is the reason it is called a RAD tool, Rapid Application Development. बहुत जल्दी एक एप्लीकेशन को तैयार करने वाला टूल इज कॉल्ड पावर बिल्डर, राइट? ओके, so in Power Builder everything is an object, right? And what you will do is, for your application, for your application you will take an object according to your need, right? And you will start using it, right? See, anything like let's take the example of your car. In your car you have tire, you have a steering, you have car body, you have a car engine, right? So all these things are called object. Now an object has two things, right? One is attributes, one is attributes, or you can say property, and the other thing is function, right? Function. So what is attribute or properties? Like, your car color is white. So color is a property of your car, right? Your car color is green, black, whatever, right? So this is your car can run, right? Okay. So run, acha. Now there are some functions also. Functions in the sense, if you will move your car's steering to left, your car will move to left side, right? If you will move your car steering to the right, your car will move to the right direction. If you will keep straight, it will go straight, right? So these are the functions. Similarly, right, uh, you know a man is also an object, right? A man has mustache, and and you can change, his shirt, right, whatever, right? So it is a property. A man has a color also, right? So similarly, each thing is an object, right? So similarly, in Power Builder or in any language, we have these object. So an object has two things. One is property, second is a function, what this object can do, right? See, now let's talk about a brick in your flat, right? So a brick is used, in creating a wall, right? A window or a door will be used to come inside or go outside, right? Something like that. So these, so now you fit your window, or you fit okay, that 3 by 4 or 4 by 5, whatever it is, that size you define the size, right? So size is a property, that okay, I will use this type of uh, window in my house. So what is the work of a software engineer is, software engineer has to decide that what objects I'm going to take, right, and I'm going to use. You take the objects, ask your objects to do, when you take the action like that, and then you are done. Your coding is over, right? So basically, so these are the two things of an object. Okay. Acha. The first object of Power Builder is window. Okay. So what is a what is the definition of Power Builder is? Power Builder is a red tool in which you can develop a Windows based application very fast. Simple, right? A Power Builder has objects. ये याद करने वाली चीज नहीं है. I'm just telling you guys, right? A Power Builder has every objects. With the help of these objects, you can create your application, right? Okay. So now it has two types of object. One is visual and the other one is non-visual. ठीक है? In visual object, we have windows. अब कहीं ना कहीं कुछ चीजें तो ऐसी होती हैं जो बहुत ज्यादा यूज होती हैं, जैसे इन योर मकान और दुकान और फ्लैट, राइट? ईंट यानी कि ब्रिक इज समथिंग विच इज यूज्ड मोस्टली, राइट? और कुछ चीजें ऐसी होती हैं जो बहुत कम यूज होती हैं. एनीवे, तो विंडोज is an object, visual object in Power Builder which is mostly used. Okay. See, अभी मैंने क्या किया है, I'm giving you let me share my screen. Okay, so do I have Power Builder? No, oh, 1 second. Oh, good. I have. Okay. So, see here. Let's say if I open a website. Okay, like this is my email ID account, right? So if I want to write an email, right? So I will write here, right? I click here, one window is opened, right? I can type something here, correct? Similarly, so this is a kind of this is one window, you can see, right? The left right side, this is again one more window, and this is like one more window, this is also one more window, right? Okay, so in any windows based application, right, window is an object which is mostly used. Okay, which is mostly used. Okay, now okay, so this is the power builder uh, editor, you can say, or power builder software. Okay, this is the power builder software. Okay, so in power builder we have windows. Windows is a visual object. Perfect. See, okay, let me take one more step back. Okay, see, uh, your application, right? Or whatever it is, right? Everything, right? Everything, like, okay, uh see, it will start from a point, right? Every application has a starting point, right? See, or everything has a start point, right? So similarly, when you will run your application, if I click here, see, I opened this Power Builder, right? I opened from my laptop this Power Builder application. So it started from somewhere. It is also a software which is written in C++, right? So basically what I'm trying to say is that your application will also start from somewhere, right? So what is the starting point? So the starting point, or you can say the starting object, is an application object. Okay, so application object is the starting point of your application. Application object is your starting point. Okay, anyway, so what you will do is you will create a new application like this. So to create an application you need at least one application object. You need at least one application object. Okay, now uh, an application object, let's create an application object, a new application. Acha, for an application object you need a workspace. अभी के लिए थोड़ा रट लो इस चीज को, या जस्ट कीप इट इन योर माइंड, हम आगे चल करके और डिटेल में डिस्कस करेंगे, राइट? ये मान करके चलो that if you are going to create an application you have to create a workspace. Okay, so let's create a workspace first. Okay, so suppose I am in C directory. Okay, or let me create a folder. Let me create a folder pb, not pb, let's keep it like society management, SOCIE, society, MANAGEMENT, society management. Okay, in this folder I created a folder, and in this folder I'm creating a workspace. I'm creating a workspace. Okay, so society management, just SM. Okay, save. So what I did is I created a workspace. How we can create a new workspace? Go to new and go to this workspace. First install Power Builder, go to workspace, create on workspace, and then you can create on OK and then give the name to that workspace. That workspace is a file. Let's go and see what is happening in my folder. Sorry. Under C, I have society management. Society management. Oh, this is first time. This society. So I created a workspace, right? So a file is created. A file is created, and the extension is PWC. Okay. Every file has an extension, right? Your TXT file or your docs files, whatever it is. Anyway, we'll go further. So this file is created. After that, you need to create a target. Okay. Under that target, you will click on this application. So this is like, your application name. Let's say my application name is Society Management, SOCIET, Society, MANAGEME, Society Management. Then you will click here. As soon as you click here, it creates one library. Okay, this PBL, Power Builder library, and one target. Okay, so this is my application name, Society Management, and this is like, you can say this is an application objects also, right? It will create one library and one target. Okay, I'll tell you, each and everything in detail. Don't worry. Okay, so you will do whatever I say. That's all, and then finish. Okay, let's go to our folder again. Okay, so now you have two more files. One is PBT and the other one is PBL. PBT is your target, PBL is Power Builder library. Okay, see, when you start, like, let's, in your laptop, what you have a drive. In that drive you can create a folder as we created, right? And in that folder you can create further folder, or you can have files, right? A folder can again have files and folder, right? So this is what you do. So this PBL basically a container, as we discussed, like in Power Builder, everything is an object. So we are going to create objects. So those objects will be kept somewhere. So those objects will be kept in a PBL, a Power Builder library. Okay, we'll see going forward. So now you have created a workspace, you have created an application object. Okay, so this is the minimum requirement. This is the minimum requirement, that you should have a Power Builder library. You should have a workspace for a smallest application in Power Builder. This is the icon to run your application. Okay, this is the icon to run your application. It says, hey, this application needs a script for its open event. What is this open event? Okay, so as we discussed, an object has properties and its functions, but other than these two things, every object has its own events also. Now what is event, right? What is event? See, if you push your car, okay, if you push your car will move, right? Okay, so push is an event, right? Push is an event. If you move your steering car, it will move to the right, means like, in any direction, right? If you are moving to the right, it will move to right. It will you if you will move to left, it will move to left. So these are the events basically, right? Right? If uh, I want uh, to ask you something, right? If I pinch you, right, you will just give a slap on me, right? So this is also an event, pinching, right? So see, now I'm moving my mouse up direction. This is also an event, mouse up. Or if I bring it to right, so this is something like, I'm moving my mouse, right? And if I click on this man, right, this is a click event, right? So everything is an event. If you type something on your keyword, this is also an event, right? This is in Windows based application, right? So these are called events. Okay, so let's see where is the event. We'll go to our application. Okay, so these are other menus. We will, okay, this is called like, our menus, right? File, run, web, tools, windows, help, these are all called menus. Okay, these are called sub menus. You can see right hand side, right? These are called sub menus. These are called sub menus, right? Perfect. These are called again menus icons basically, right? You can do from the menus or you can do from, these icons as well. Okay, perfect. So uh, now if I want to see how many objects I have in my Power Builder, see, you can see all the objects here. What is this called? This is called browser, right? If you move your mouse on these icons, it will give you the name. Okay, go to the browser. In your browser you have application. These are other, I said, like, Windows object. These are all the objects. Okay, we will, as and when we will work, you will see. Okay, so this is the my application object. You can see society management. Right click on it, go to edit and close this window, right? So your application object is opened. Right hand side you can see the properties of your application object. These are the events. These are the events, right? What all the events are there? Close event is there, connection begin is there, connection end is there, idle is there, open is there, system error is there. Okay, so open event is the first event which gets executed. Okay, so you can type, this is a Power Builder function, MESSAGE box, message box. Okay, you can give message, okay, information, whatever you type. Okay, welcome to the POW Power Builder class. Now run it. You can save it. Okay, you can run it. It says welcome to the Power Builder class, because what I did is I used a message box. Okay, and then given the, like, information comma this. So one is basically title and other one is message. Whatever you type, you can see information, welcome to the Power Builder class, right? So this is the smallest application. So if anybody asks, hey, what is the small, like, minimum requirement, or like to create a smallest application? Okay, so minimum is you have to create a workspace, you have to create an application object, right? Further, like, you have a Power Builder library and a target. These four things are required to create a smallest application. This is also an application, right? Okay, perfect. Now what I want you guys is, uh, okay, now we have, Windows. We'll create a window. Okay, where is that window? I'll go and create new window. You will find in PB object. This is the window, and this is your Windows object. This is your Windows object. You can, change the size like that, right? and then you have right hand side properties of this window object, right? There are many, these are called tabs. These are called tabs. Okay. Okay. And like, this is visible, enabled, control, menus. You can just like, create your window and see. Okay. Let me save this window. Okay. So this is another object. Let me save this. Give me like, W, uh, just test. Okay. Perfect. Now let me run this. Where is my window? My window is not opened yet, right? Because I have not opened it. Let me open it. Okay. My Windows name is w underscore test. So when I click on this one, what happens? What happens? The first point is application object. First point is application object. So here I can write open open w underscore test test. Now let me run it. What is my w underscore test? It is my Windows name. It is my Windows name. Run it. My window is opened. My window is open, right? Now this has untitled. Where it was written? It was written. Okay, let me go back to my window. How can I open it? I can go to this browser and Windows section. You can see a new this window which you created, right? Just go there. This was right my test window. See, now run it. Your title is changed, right? Windows state is normal. If you change it to maximized, right? Run it. It has taken the entire screen, right? Because you change the property. You change the property, right? Okay. You can change the color. You can change the color, right? Run it. Red color, right? Okay, perfect. So, uh, what I want you guys is, okay, this is something. Let me change back to the button face. Okay. Similarly, you have, controls. Like this is a command button. This is a command button. You can use the controls here. Okay. And then let's say, let me go back to my application and let me pick this here and I'll keep. Okay, so right at one time you can select only one object. What is this? W underscore test. If you click on this one, cp underscore 1, this is a command button. This is a command button. Okay, you can move like this, you can move like this, or you can make it small, or you can change the name. Okay, like text. Okay, right? So you can do like that. Okay, and then let me write. So this button has these many events. Let me on click event, let me paste this and uncomment it and save it and run it. Okay, simple, right? So what I would suggest you is, I have shared the uh, I shared the books with you, right? I have shared the books with you. What you will do is you just go through uh, the Windows section. Okay, that how many types of Windows we have and all, and even like don't. So you can go through it. Okay, and what you will do extra, you will just. I have an exercise also like Do you guys have, like, the old student, I have shared in one Word file, the exercise things. What is that? Not this one. नहीं है? ओके, ठीक है। मैं ना, नहीं, मैंने वो विंडोज क्रिएट करने का एक एक्सरसाइज दिया था ना, नहीं है? नहीं, बुक नहीं, मैंने, अच्छा, मैंने एक वर्ड की फाइल बनाया था। अच्छा, नहीं है वो। नहीं नहीं, वो एक्चुअली जस्ट सिंपल एक्सरसाइज। अच्छा, नहीं, देखो, वो वर्ड से ही उठाया था। 1 सेकेंड, लेट मी गो टू माय, 1 सेकेंड। कहाँ गया? 1 सेकेंड। तो आप लोग क्या करोगे? यू नो 1 सेकेंड, आई थिंक आई शेयर्ड विद जय, हाँ, दिस वन। you know no need to go through all these details. Okay, वो खाली टाइम, फालतू चीजें हैं, वो ज्यादा पढ़ने का नहीं है उसमें कुछ। डोंट वेस्ट। हाँ हाँ हाँ, वो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। ये तो जस्ट थोड़ा, हाँ हाँ, नहीं, हाँ, उसको, ओ अच्छा, ऐसे कह रहे हो? नहीं, वो कोई नहीं, ये वो धीरे धीरे आप सब सीख जाओगे। ठीक है, इसको सबको गो थ्रू करने की जरूरत नहीं है, ठीक है। नॉट नीड टू गो थ्रू ऑल दीज थिंग्स। आप क्या करोगे कि यहाँ से, जहाँ से विंडोज का है, एक बार को विंडोज सिर्फ पढ़ोगे, ये सब करने का जरूरत नहीं है। इसीलिए मैंने क्या किया था ना, कि आई हाईलाइटेड दोज थिंग्स कि क्या क्या गो थ्रू करना, क्या नहीं, समवेयर। वो टाइम वेस्ट है ये सब, है ना? ये कुछ नहीं करना है आपको यहाँ पे। हाँ, अच्छा, जो रेड में मार्क है ना, ठीक है, वही चीज अपने को थोड़ा सा देखना है। जैसे पावर बिल्डर एनवायरनमेंट, अच्छा, ये योर फर्स्ट पावर बिल्डर एप्लीकेशन, राइट? अभी मैंने बताया कि पावर बिल्डर एप्लीकेशन हम पहले कैसे मतलब ये कैसे क्रिएट करना है। पहले लाइब्रेरी को अलग से क्रिएट करते थे, बट अभी आप ऐसे ही करोगे जैसे मैंने बताया, क्रिएटिंग एन एप्लीकेशन। ओके, ये सिंपल था, जैसे अभी राइटिंग हेलो वर्ल्ड प्रोग्राम, जो भी हमने वो किया था, वैसे जैसे जैसे मैंने किया वैसे ही करना है आपको। हाँ, क्रिएटिंग ए विंडो। ओके, अच्छा, विंडोज में भी ये जो कंट्रोल्स हैं, रेड वाले कंट्रोल्स हैं, ठीक है, सिर्फ ये अभी अपने को यूज करके देखने हैं। ओके, अब इसमें आप करोगे कैसे कि नो नीड टू गो थ्रू ऑल दीज थिंग्स. ओके, नेमिंग कंट्रोल इज फाइन. ठीक है, कमांड बटन. यार ये कितना दिखा रहा है. ओके, ओके, परफेक्ट. सो आप क्या करोगे कि जैसे मैंने क्या किया था ना, एक विंडो ली थी यहाँ पे, तो मैंने क्या किया, कमांड बटन लिया, राइट. तो ऐसे ही जो यहाँ पे हमने मैंने रेड किए हुए हैं, उनको एक बार आप थोड़ा सा देख लोगे, ड्रैग एंड ड्रॉप करके चेक करके देखना है उसकी प्रॉपर्टीज वगैरह, और पढ़ते जाओगे बस. ठीक है, सो दैट यू गोट टू नो कि हाँ क्या हो रहा है उसमें. याद कुछ भी नहीं रखना है, डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट, राइट. जैसे जैसे यूज करोगे वो आपको सब ऑटोमेटिकली याद हो जाएगा. अ, ये थोड़ा सा ये देखने के बाद आपको क्या करना है, देखने के बाद जो रेड में मार्क हो रखे थे वही देखने के बाद और चीज में नहीं जाना है, नहीं तो कंफ्यूज हो जाओगे थोड़ा सा. इसलिए ये ग्राफ बिल्कुल भी नहीं देखना है, इसलिए मैंने उसको रेड मार्क नहीं किया है उसकी आपकी हेडिंग्स में. ओके, गोइंग देयर डेटा विंडो. हाँ, ये काम, बट डेटा विंडो कहाँ से आ गया अभी, विंडोज की एक्सरसाइज कहाँ है. अच्छा, कंट्रोल है ये, इसको नहीं देखना है अभी. ओके, नहीं देखना है अभी. What I'm trying to tell you is that that exercise is given here itself. You will do that exercise. Oh man, इसीलिए मैंने वो अलग से क्रिएट कर दिया था. एनीवे, सब. हाँ, this one. Okay, this is something which I want you guys to do it. Okay, जैसा जैसा इसने बोला है इसमें, you will do like that only. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to create a login window. A login window. In login window, what he is trying to do is, you know, it has explained you, right, that you keep your Windows name as w underscore login. Okay, perfect. Now you will add few controls. Okay, like what all controls are there? A static text. Okay, all are static text and a command button. So let's say if I delete it. Okay, selected, deleted. So let's say this is your window, right? So what he is saying is we kept the name as w underscore test, but you need to keep the name of that window is w underscore login. He is saying static text. Let me go over which one is, yeah, this create single line static text करा हुआ. Okay. Static text, yeah. So let single line edit control is not your static text. This one, yeah, this one is your static text, right? सिंपल. चार, ये हम चार उठा लेते हैं, चार बनाए हैं ना उसने. क्लिक करो, यहाँ 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 क्लिक करो, राइट. ओके, नाउ st, इसका नेम क्या होना चाहिए, st नेम. और उसकी प्रॉपर्टीज क्या होनी चाहिए, ये वाला st नेम. इसका नाम रखना है st नेम. कंट्रोल सी. st name. Okay, so go to this text. Acha, name, right? Name. See, you can see st underscore name, right? So do like that, right? And then what is the text? This is the text. Control C, Control V. Okay, you can see, right? This is like that. Similarly, the second one is st password. St PASSWRD, अभी अपना माइंड यूज नहीं करना है, जैसे वो कह रहा है आप वैसे करते जाओगे, ठीक है। व्हाट इज द टेक्स्ट, एम्परसेंड पासवर्ड, ओके। तो आप देख रहे हो एम्परसेंड लगा तो क्या हो गया, वो पी के नीचे अंडरस्कोर आ गया, राइट, ओके परफेक्ट। नाउ सिमिलरली इसका क्या नाम है, ST_DBMS, और ये उठा लो यहां से, ठीक है। अब आप क्या करोगे, इसको आप माउस से भी ऊपर नीचे कर सकते हो, ठीक है। और कीबोर्ड से भी आप जो अप एरो की होती है ना, उससे ऊपर नीचे कर सकते हो, ठीक है। अगर दो का आपको साइज अगर चेंज मतलब ऐसा सेम मतलब इनको आपस में मैच कराना है, तो यहाँ पे आपके पास वो होता है इस तरह से कुछ, कहाँ गया वो, where it is gone, yeah this one, okay, you can make equal size, something like that, just for designing purpose। तीनों को सेलेक्ट कर लोगे तो वो तीनों पे एक साथ काम करेगा, राइट। वो डिपेंड्स ऑन यू गाइस, जैसे जैसे करते जाते हैं प्रैक्टिस होती जाती है, राइट। तो ऐसा करके फिर उसने कहा है कि व्हाट यू विल डू इज, these are the static text basically, and इसके आगे क्या है, वो सिंगल लाइन एडिट कंट्रोल, सिंगल लाइन एडिट कंट्रोल, पक्के से उसने बताया होगा इसमें सिंगल लाइन एडिट कंट्रोल, राइट। सो let me take this single line edit control, single line edit control. So single line edit controls are used to take the input from the user। तो जैसा उसने नाम बताया है वैसा ही नाम रखोगे, और जैसा उसने डिजाइन किया है वैसा ही करोगे, और जैसे जैसे उसने प्रॉपर्टीज में कहा है, व्हाई आई एम सेइंग सो इज, बस आपका हाथ रमा हो जाए, दैट यू विल हैव सम हैंड्स on these things। I will explain you each and everything, but just for that okay क्या क्या चीजें अवेलेबल है, कैसे होना है, वो आपको एक बार यहाँ पे जैसे इसने बोला है वैसे ही करते जाना है, और कुछ ज्यादा माइंड यूज नहीं करना है, ठीक है। सो it will give you just a kind of hands-on experience, that where we have the tools, what all tools are available, okay. So those things you need to just do that, this window exercise, okay. Just these you have to create these two windows or four windows I believe, uh, okay. So this is one window, second window is this one, error information wali window, and third is your product master window, and then fourth one is this help wali window, okay. Just design it, okay, no need to run it even, just design it, okay. And then we will talk tomorrow or maybe day after tomorrow, yeah. In case you face any problem, you know drop a message in the group, and then the people who have already done it, they will help you out how to do it, but do it by your hand also only, right, so that uh, you can just play around, right. All right, anybody has any question? Yes please. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. So we will discuss in detail, Swamil. So see, but you asked, let me tell you. See, uh, guys, he's talking about the application object event. Okay. So application object has 5 events: open, connection begin, connection end, idle system error event. Okay, so when you run your application, your open events gets executed, right? So whatever script you have written, like we wrote, like that message box, right? So that will be executed, right? When your application begin, or sorry, not application, the connection begin and connection end events start. This is what his question is, right? So when we create a connection with the database, your connection begin, will start, and your when you are terminating, or you're closing that, right? Then that connection begin, that connection and event should be executed. So right now what we are doing is we are just designing this application, right? But this is not at all right. I mean, this is not going to work. What we will do is we will connect to the database as well, so that whatever the information you are going to get from the user can save in the database, and then you can take that information back for different purpose. So we are going to make a connection with the database, right? And then yeah, so this is how so what we will do is we will create a connection with the database, and we will, so let's say if you want to know when a connection begin or any event is getting executed, you go there and write your message box. Okay, then as then that when that event will be executed, your message box will be populated. Then you will got to know that okay, yes, this event is being executed at that time. Yeah, we will check during, like when we will connect with the database. So guys, complete this exercise first as soon as possible, right? So that we can move fast. All the new students, I want you guys to complete this exercise by tomorrow EOD, right? In case you stuck somewhere, just take your help, like seniors help, and they'll help you out. Just drop a message and they will connect with you. Yeah, any other question? हाँ 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 हाँ, आप जो लोगों को पहले से ऐसा कुछ करके है, राइट, वो अपना जो भी कुछ करना चाहे, थिंक अबाउट द टेबल कि हम कौन सा टेबल बनाएंगे या कैसे करेंगे, एंड यू कैन सेव द डेटा एंड ऑल व्हाट एवर यू वांट टू डू। या हाँ हाँ बोलो। हाँ हाँ ठीक है। अच्छा, हाँ देखो, सी एप्लीकेशन में आप जो भी यूजर फ्रेंडली फंक्शन है ना, वो कुछ भी ले सकते हैं, वो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। ठीक है, इट इज जस्ट दैट कि वो आपका पर्पज सर्व होना चाहिए। वी विल डिस्कस इन डिटेल। हाँ हाँ। अच्छा अच्छा, न्यू और सेव का, सी देखो, सी होता क्या है कि जब हम एप्लीकेशन के अंदर दो ही स्क्रीन होती हैं, एंट्री स्क्रीन या फिर रिपोर्ट की स्क्रीन। ठीक है, न्यू मीन्स यू वांट टू क्रिएट अ न्यू रिकॉर्ड, और सेव मीन्स you want to do the changes in any existing information and you want to update it. See, we have insert, delete, and update, right? Insert is always for new, and update is for an existing information, and delete is for deleting that information. वो करेंगे, जैसे हम एक स्क्रीन बनाएंगे ना, आपको सब कुछ क्लियर हो जाएगा, डोंट वरी। विल ब्रिंग दिस प्रोजेक्ट टू क्लोजर, ठीक है, और सो दैट आपको वो सारी चीजें क्लियर हो जाए। इन द मीन टाइम जो लोग सीनियर्स हैं, वो अपना एटलीस्ट डीबी वाला या फिर और चीजें ऐसा करके रेडी रखो। ठीक है। ऑल राइट, एनीबॉडी हैज एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? वो जो भी हमने आज डिस्कस किया है या पहला भी अगर कुछ अगर के आपके माइंड में आता है तो यू कैन पुट अप योर क्वेश्चन, नो वरीज, बट प्लीज डू दैट गाइस। सी, लाइफ में अगर आप कुछ करते हो तो उसको क्लोजर तक लेकर के आओ, तब उसमें आपको कुछ बेनिफिट नजर आएगा, राइट? डोंट थिंक लाइक कि अच्छा ठीक है मैं करूंगा नहीं करूंगा, होगा नहीं होगा, नो यार, कर लो ना। ऐसा थोड़ी लाइफ में अगर 1-2 महीने आपने कुछ करके देख लिया तो वो आपकी लाइफ एंड हो गई, राइट? नो, फिनिश इट, डू इट, राइट? चलो ठीक है, लाइक आज कुछ ज्यादा ही हो गया, बट ठीक है, नो वरीज, या चलो, मैं आई विल अपडेट यू न्यू टाइमिंग्स, या थैंक यू।